I got a question on Ask that said that me and Joshi should make a video about self-harm, suicide, and depression. It's kind of more of a serious topic, and I'm not really a serious person, but I myself, and I'm sure Josie, have dealt with these things. My good friend Jasmine, about 3 or 4 months ago, was bullied extremely badly in school, and she ended up attempting to kill herself. She didn't actually do it though, because she was in the hospital for a couple weeks. And then about 3 weeks ago, she shot herself. And sadly, she isn't here. But I also got a question today on Alice that said a lot of mean things about her, saying how she deserved to die. Nobody deserves to die, and nobody deserves to be bullied to the point where they want to kill themselves. Not even to the point where they're so sad that they think about it. People that they're worthless and that they're weak and that they should kill themselves because for some sick reason it makes them feel better about themselves. I don't understand why, and I don't think I ever will understand why, but I know it's wrong. And for some reason, Jasmine shot herself. I wasn't able to go to her funeral because she lives all the way up in Kentucky, so it was kind of impossible for me to go. But I was really upset, and her family was upset, and her friends were upset. She felt like she had no one, and she felt like her family didn't like her, and her friends hated her, and no one was there for her. But the thing is, when she did, there were so many people at her funeral that were sad, that were crying, that truly did care. All of her friends that really did love her, and her family. Her mom thought that it was her fault because her mom was never home, and her dad thought it was his fault because he never really treated her right. He didn't really treat her like a daughter. She is more of a person, I guess. But it kind of makes me sad because she felt like she had no one, and that's what a lot of people feel like, that they have no one. But in all reality, we all have someone. Like Josie has me, and I have Josie. And my friend Lily has me, and I have Lily. And Josie has a lot of people who care for her. That's me. But depression is really hard to deal with because you always feel sad. You don't really feel like going anywhere. You don't feel like doing anything. You just want to sleep. Listen to music and sleep. That happened to me during school. I didn't really want to do anything. I wasn't really involved in anything. Kind of pushed everyone away. And I kind of regretted it. I mean, at the same time, I think I needed it. I mean, I changed for better, I guess, after all this happened. But a friend of mine said that something that really hurt me. He said that he has never seen me smile. He's never heard me laugh because I was always sad when he saw me. And that kind of hurt. And that made me think, if someone could say something that would hurt me so much, why can't someone who says something good about me help me that much? And then I started to think about it. There's stuff that people say that's good about you. People say, they'll say, even if you have, something terrible, like your hair looks terrible, someone will say, oh, I like your hair. But when people say that stuff about you, you don't think about it that way. You think about it as it really does happen. Like, people tell you to kill yourself. You really start to think, why am I here? What am I doing here that's so important that makes me want to be here? But someone tells you that you're worthless, or that you don't deserve to be here, or that you have no one, and that you're a bitch, or you're a slut, or whatever they tell you, anything. It doesn't really matter, because all the people who, if you did go through with it, all the people who would be sad, would regret saying what they said. It would make a big impact on people, and you might think that it's the best thing to do, but honestly, I don't think it is. I used to think it was the only way that people would realize that what they're doing is wrong. Then I realized that gives them power. It makes them feel like what they did was strong enough to cause someone to kill themselves, other than trying to just deal with it and move on. You only have a little bit longer with these people that you have to deal with, whether you're in 7th grade, 8th grade, high school. Once you finish high school, you're gone. You don't have to deal with them anymore. You can do whatever you want. People will always be there to judge you. Whether you're at work, whether you're at school, whether it's just your family, there will always be people who judge you. But when you get older, that's not going to matter. The only thing that matters is what happens right now, and that will define your entire future. You know what? People who are constantly bullied also feel the need to express their pain in something. Some people write, some people play music like I do. Some people, they find something to do other than that, but other people, they cut themselves, and that hurts because it always makes me sad when I see that. I don't really know why, but like, if someone physically harms themselves, it's kind of, especially if they're one of my friends, then I feel like I failed. I feel like I failed from what I was trying to do, and that's helped them and make them be a stronger person. You are stronger than a thin piece of metal that will hurt you. You are stronger than trying to hurt yourself, whether you're throwing up because someone told you you were fat, or cutting yourself because someone told you you were worthless, or burning yourself. So, you always have someone, and if you're watching this, that someone that you have, even if you feel like you have no one, you have me, and you have Jesse, always.
Suicide isn't such a great thing, and it's not stupid, unless it's done for a really stupid reason, like, over, like, I don't know, a pet dying. But what is stupid is that people actually push other kids to think that they aren't worthless and that they should kill themselves because they have no one when they do. My best friend Dustin killed himself when he was 14, hanging himself in his closet, and his little brother found him. Dustin killed himself because he felt as he was alone, because he was new, and he didn't have anyone, and everybody just made fun of him. Most people deal with not committing it by writing their feelings down, going to sleep, cutting themselves, burning themselves, anything they can. Which, when I see someone who has self-harmed, it just really puts me in a sad, bad mood, because just as you think about it, just imagine if your kid was being bullied and they ended up killing themselves because of others. No one would want that. And pretty damn sure that if your kid was being bullied, you would pretty much go kick the kid's ass. Because I would. But, yeah. Suicide isn't such a great thing to think about, to do, to even have that image in your head of you doing it, because you do have a lot of people who care, even if they don't really show it, or if they've kind of drifted apart from you, they still do care. Just because I love you, Erin loves you, and I'm pretty sure a lot of your friends love you, and yeah.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we're back. We normally do our videos. We did it in Jesse's closet. But I wanted to say one last thing. You guys, as some of you know who know me, I used to self-harm. And I wanted to do something. You guys are stronger than a tiny piece of metal. These pieces of metal are absolutely outrageous. So, and then when I get home to my house, we're at Josie's house right now, I'm going to flush the rest of them, because doing this, thinking about everything, kind of made me feel like I'm letting people down. I think
and as some of you,
Sarah.
as some of you know me, some of you don't know part of it, but in the past I have self-harm and I still have scars to prove it from. And
I used the scar remedy treatment. My mom got kind of upset at me.
I don't have my razors anymore. I had one, but I don't know what happened to it. But I threw all my other ones away. I had about 5 of them, and I hid them wherever I could. But they got thrown away because I promised my mom and my cousin and one of my friends that I wouldn't do it.
So I'm going to give a little shout out to Lily and Sarah because they are like the 2 people, well besides Josie, but Josie's right here, so that doesn't count. But they're the 2 people who I really wanted to stop for, as in friends, but yeah. Because those 2, they seemed like they were upset, especially Sarah.
And Stina, if you're watching, which I know you are, I love you and you're basically the reason why I stopped, besides Erin.
I was like, yeah, what? Okay, but yeah, I hope this somehow helped you. Oh, hey, it's a very low camera shot.
I think it's still on your face. Yeah.
Okay, but I just want to say that you guys can always reach out to me on Ask, on Twitter, on Instagram, and like I will always give out my number because like I don't really care who texts me because I'm lonely. I never get text messages from people. Except for Sarah, she always texts me. But yeah, I'm always there. I can always give advice. I mean, better advice than I've been giving on these. Because these I've been taking seriously, but not that seriously.
And we'll put our Instagram, Twitters, Tumblrs, anything that you need to contact us in the link below.
I'll make a Tumblr.
And we love you and stay strong.